Come on.
All right. Okay. Okay. I'm doing it for you.
From making the audience awestruck with his fashion choices to winning Lucille Lortel Award for Outstanding Lead Actor, Timothée Chalamet has left no stone unturned to make a limelight. There was quite an uproar with audiences when Timothée Chalamet was cast in Woody Allen's A Rainy Day in New York. Although the release of the film was shifted to the cinemas after resurfacing more of Allen's controversies, Chalamet donated his wages to several charities, and this ignited both appreciation and condemnation. This decision pointed to his understanding of the industry as well as his position on matters of controversy. The question to be asked is, how does an actor of his generation survive such storms to his integrity and career? Timothée Chalamet was born on December 27, 1995, in New York City and was raised in a culturally and artistically stimulated household. His mother, Nicole Flender, was a Broadway dancer and real estate broker, while his father, Marc Chalamet, was a French editor-in-chief of UNICEF. Chalamet has a mother who speaks English and a father who speaks French, and every summer he trains in the French small town of Le Chambon-sur-Lignon. Because of this, he is bilingual and has a deep respect for both languages. It is also evident that Chalamet's multicultural experience played a huge role in his artistic endeavors. His mother, Ethel Flender, remarried the screenwriter Harold Flender, which entails his uncle, Rodman Flender, a filmmaker, to strengthen his inclination towards arts. Studying at LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts, Chalamet began to discover that acting was the hobby for him. At that place, he was not only noticed for his dramatic abilities, but for his ardor and magnetism as well. He rose to fame with his acting performance in the movie Call Me By Your Name, 2017, directed by Luca Guadagnino. For Odd Howard's portrayal of Elio Perlman, a sensitive young man who goes through a life-altering love affair during one heated summer and does all of this in his mid-20s, his performance earned him Oscar nomination for Best Actor shortly after turning 22, making him one of the youngest nominees of all time. In this role, he was able to prove that he is able to play complex emotions and thus laid the basis for his future work. After Call Me By Your Name, Chalamet featured in Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird, which was released in 2017, and Little Women, directed by Gerwig in 2019, making Chalamet one of Hollywood's most bankable young actors. A superb example of the versatility and the ability to dive into a character was his work in Beautiful Boy, released in 2018, where he embodied a young man suffering from addiction, for which nominees for the BAFTA Awards 2020, 2021 have been included in the category of Best Supporting Actor. Chalamet has been active in mainstream films, starting from his award-winning breakout role as Paul Atreides in Denis Villeneuve's Dune, released in 2021, adapted from Frank Herbert's novel. This role did not only demand physical change, but also the organizational skills to coordinate a large number of performers in an artistic and visually powerful story. The film Dune turned out to be a critical as well as a box office success, which indeed had Timothée Chalamet's intense performance in it. Chalamet is undoubtedly a dedicated actor with quite a diverse movie selection under his belt. He has also performed in an award-winning film, Miss Stevens, 2016, in which he played a high school boy dealing with some issues that made him get expulsion from school, which made him receive accolades for his depth and versatility. He made his breakthrough in the film Call Me By Your Name, but this role was symbolically rehearsal for it. Apart from film, Chalamet has also explored his abilities on the stage, theater to be precise. In 2016, he appeared on stage in John Patrick Shanley's play Prodigal Son, written for the playwright's experiences as a young gay man, in which he got the Lucille Lortel Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Play. What other aspect of Chalamet can be attributed to his acting abilities in the movie? Awe-inspiring acting talents aside, Chalamet's visibility on award shows and festivals has turned him into the people's darling. His choice in fashion can be described as experimental and daring, and for this reason, he is deemed a fashion icon. In 2018, he joined a French luxury fashion brand as their dresser, which was a sign of being part of the fashion icons. His fearless fashion choices, representing truly daring eras of red carpet famous people's clothing, from a sequined harness at the Golden Globe Awards to a cropped Louis Vuitton jacket at the Oscars, Timothée Chalamet has turned into a forcing element in the styling dialect. His style is a combination of tradition and modernity, and from time to time, working with big designers such as Haider Ackermann, he became an ideal for most of the people around the globe. Fashion lovers always watch Chalamet's daring outfits that have made him a symbol of fashion icons. Off camera and away from the glamour of the Oscars red carpet, Chalamet is quite an introvert. He is not flamboyant and very simple, and is said to avoid the Hollywood lifestyle. His hobbies are music, especially hip-hop. He dabbled into it during high school and did rap under the name Lil Timmy Tim. Chalamet also loves soccer. This is due to time spent in France. As to his future plans and activities, there is an expectancy that Chalamet will continue to advance in his acting career. He is expected to act in The French Dispatch by Wes Anderson and Don't Look Up by Adam McKay, besides numerous great stars. His transfer from indie movies to popular big productions justifies him to be versatile and remain relevant to this day. As people are excited to see more of Chalamet's work in the future, he is expected to advertise Bob Dylan in the biopic Going Electric that will revolve around Dylan's forbidden electric reinvention. This role will most definitely give another feather in the cap for Chalamet, who is already a talented actor. It also includes him in the second part of Dune, in which Paul Atreides will have to go on further and interesting adventures in the fantastic, large-scale picture of the Frank Herbert's creation. Timothée Chalamet was the young boy to be nominated for the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role for Call Me By Your Name movie. For this role, Chalamet had to pick up Italian and master piano and guitar. He enrolled at Columbia for 1 year, then changed to the Gallatin School of Individualized Study at New York University to concentrate on his acting. His sister is Pauline Chalamet, who is also an actress. She featured in the movie The King of Staten Island. Timothée Chalamet's journey from a Manhattan kid to a Hollywood sensation raises interesting questions as how he is able to blend with the challenges posed by fame is worth understanding. The given character is quite eccentric, and one cannot escape the question of what motivates his quirkiness and, specifically, his clothing choices. Thus, enduring powerful performances and brilliant risks in clothes wearing, Timothée Chalamet still occupies an engaging place in contemporary cinematography. Because of this, he ranks as one of the most influential talents of his generation, whose successful, multifaceted career, robust yet fluid persona outside the limelight, and impact on both cinema and fashion are noteworthy.
I think when you're growing up, you always feel out of your body. You're looking in the mirror to confirm your identity or to shred your identity or to hate yourself. And, I think that's probably the most challenging period in life when you're truly a fish out of water. But the brilliance in that too is then you can kind of search for your identity, search for what makes you feel grounded, find the good people in your life, those non-toxic ass people, and I think that's that's what I would say.